Hi. Are we up to overthrowing the system? Theocratic military dictatorships, one-party regimes, democracies where the population willingly vote for their domination are difficult, but not altogether impossible to dislodge. However, realistically, the system can only be overthrown on a global basis. But the spark for this must originate somewhere on this globe, preferably in the Western world, due to the worldwide magnified reverberations and effects it would cause. Here in the UK, where there are many ingredients that elsewhere would be ideal to create a revolutionary situation, that I've outlined many times, admittedly, disappointingly, despite an obviously encroaching socio-economic crisis and destabilisation, so far the non-responsive situation is rather dire, frustrating to every anarcho-malcontent. The middle class, although grumbling, are fairly content with their personal situations. They've colonised, like Budlear, all political space and social movements. It's mostly about retaining their position, which is always at the expense of the working class. We've become depoliticised, socially, culturally, marginalised, also trapped in the rear end of consumerism without viable alternatives. And the rightward drift has also affected our part of the population. It's indeed cruelly ironic that the situation here is ripe for upheaval, the creation of an anti-state, anti-capitalist current to derail this uncontested rightward drift. Yet, all that's happened is a great yawning, expanding void that's crying out to be filled by something different from the various factions of the ruling class. Our task, to make the 2020s a decade of revolution, because if we don't, it will become the decade of counter-revolution, with climate meltdown as a backdrop. Bye.